Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Okay, let's paint. I'm gonna paint a new portrait with oil paint. Okay, pause 1 second and just moving the photograph that I got here to my left. Okay, the colors I have here are titanium white, cadmium yellow, cadmium orange, cadmium red, permanent alizarin crimson, raw umber, and black. I'm gonna add blue if I need to. Okay. Hello Bob. Hello Damon. Or Demon. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna start just sketching with raw umber. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna use this brush. Let's see. Okay, more than sketching, I'm gonna start just painting the darker values. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a bigger brush. I think this one is gonna be okay. Just raw umber. Okay. Let's see. I'm squinting down my eyes and just copying shapes. Just the darker shapes. By doing this, you know, as you can see, we're gonna start seeing the face. I keep my eyes squinted. If you have seen my drawing channel, the last videos that I've been drawing with the photograph is the screen pretty huge, same size. Okay, here is kind of difficult to put the photograph that big because I won't show the palette if I do that. I'm just saying that because it's the same setup that I have here. You know, what I see is the photograph, a really big photograph next to my canvas. That's a suggestion for everybody to do, you know, especially if somebody's practicing or somebody just a beginner. It's easier to copy, and that's the best way to practice when you got the photograph next to the canvas, same size. It's not like you're gonna get used to that and you're not gonna be able to draw for a different size. No, it's not like that, but it's better for practice. Okay, for comparison, because we need to get used to compare a lot. And we got the image same size. It's just like we do that automatically. Okay, I can see a face now. Maybe there are a few things that are not okay, but that's what I need at this stage. Just one color and just working on darker values. Okay, basically I got just one value, but some subtle variations, because if the painting is thicker, I'm gonna get a darker value here. You know, if the painting is thinner, I'm gonna get a lighter value, like just here. Okay. Hello Marco. No, it's not under painting. You know, I'm painting on the Prima. It's gonna be just one session. Hello Fuad. Hello Wolfpack. Okay. Hello Dita. Oh, thank you Dita. Yeah, I know it's late. Yeah. Hello Gary. And for me it's 4 p.m. Okay, now I'm gonna pick up another brush. And I'm gonna mix, let's say, a mid-tone. Easier mixture for a skin color is just orange and raw umber and white. Okay, we got a neutral color. For here you can add more yellow, kind of yellow, red, depending on the skin color. But what I want is a neutral, a grayed down orange. I think that easier to understand. Okay. More orange. Just imagine that I don't see the lights and highlights on the face. Just one color. That means that I'm working just thinking like I have just shadows and lights. But the light that's gonna be a mid-tone. It's not gonna be light. Prepare more paint. Just raw umber and orange and white. Okay. Remember, always measuring. I always measure from the eyebrows to the nose, from the nose to the chin. I check out those measurements and I check out if the model's face, fit those measurements. If that's okay, it's perfect, it's better. It's not, I make a judgment. Okay, hello Galaxy Aaron, Dita, it's almost midnight where you're, wow. Hello Waria. Hello Wailioglu on Facebook. Okay. So I'm gonna prepare more paint. Okay, now I need a different brush to paint the background. I like this background. I'm just gonna copy just the same. Yeah. More light. Yeah, there. That's too much light. I think just let me check out. Okay, I'm gonna mix raw umber and white. I'm gonna get some grayish color, almost like just like mixing black and white. Okay, I'm gonna add a touch of alizarin crimson, a little bit of yellow, a bit more. Need to make it darker. I'm gonna add more raw umber. Oh, I got a question. Hello Malawi. Hello Ben. For what is asking me what kind of what's my canvas? My canvas is just a regular canvas that I stick to a board I bought this on Dollar City. It's just like almost almost $2. It's pretty cheap. Okay, not recommending this canvas. I'm just saying, sharing with you all what I got, but not recommending you all to buy what I use. Okay, this canvas is $1.50. It's pretty small. It's just like 9 by 12 inches or 9 by 11 inches. It's gonna be my space for mixing the colors. I would suggest to go and buy a professional canvas. Usually the problems with your face when we paint with oils is just always about the canvas. A nice canvas is gonna be better. Oil primed canvas I think is the best option. And if somebody just wants to buy a cheaper canvas, the same I have here, I added 2 layers of gesso to this canvas. Okay, another way it's not gonna work. It's gonna be too, it's gonna just suck the oil paint. See. Oh, hello Panda. Do you prefer pure black from the tube or making your own with raw umber and ultramarine blue? I prefer pure black from the tube. Yeah. It just is easier. Just easier. I mean, you can just do. We're free to do, So many painters prefer just to prepare the black with what you said, raw umber and ultramarine blue. For me, just it's the same. And when I use black, so many times I add alizarin and crimson. I mean, it's just like all the time I add alizarin and crimson to make a chromatic black, to not have it just pure black. Okay. Now the color that looked darker, now it doesn't look that dark. Yeah. I gotta work again. Hello Albino. Yeah. Good evening. Hello Das. Oh. Hello Marco. Marco saying don't see blue in your palette. Yeah, I forget the blue. I'm gonna put it in a few minutes. Yeah. I just forget the blue. Just that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put cobalt blue or ultramarine blue. It wasn't intentional, right? I don't know what happened. Okay, and comparing right now, yeah, everything looks like it's okay. I mean, yeah. Okay, I'm going to add the shadows again. I'm gonna mix raw umber with orange. I'm gonna repaint the shadows again. Okay. Mixing again raw umber and cadmium orange. I'm just trying to keep it simple. It's not just for because for YouTube or when I start to paint, it's the same. I start always thinking about values, and I prefer just start pretty simple. Sometimes even when I paint, let's say a bigger painting, like big painting, not this size. Sometimes I start just with burnt sienna, ultramarine blue, and white, and that's enough. And with that, I mean, obviously, let's say that's for an underpainting because, or even when I paint on the prima, just to establish values. Yeah, and that's values. That's always is gonna be one of the important things about getting the volume. Yeah, and from there I start moving moving to add more color. Sorry. And I'm allergic, and on top of that, yesterday I couldn't resist, and I got a little bit of ice cream, and now I'm paying the consequences. Okay. Hey, looks like I'm close enough. Yeah. Thank you, Sonu. Thank you. Hello, Harmawi. Good night, Tita. Okay. Okay, okay. Let me turn off one light. Okay. Just 1 second. Okay, I got this. No. I'm gonna add some lights on the face. Okay. I'm gonna mix orange and white. I'm gonna knock down this with raw umber. See, it's kind of pretty simple, you know. Okay. Yeah. Need more orange on my palette. I hope you like the video, and if you like the video, somebody likes the video, please press the like button. Yeah. Okay. Just thinking for a minute. Okay, I got this color here. I'm gonna add the lights here. Light on the cheekbone, nasal bone, tip of the nose, cheek, mouth, top of the mouth. Okay, I'm gonna clean my brush. I'm gonna blend a little bit. Okay. pick up this color to put the light here below the corner of the mouth and the chin. Okay, let's see the mandible. I see, reflect the light here. Okay, now I'm gonna mix here orange and a touch of red to make it this more warmer. I'll put it here. A little bit reddish, more red, more orange. Feel free to ask me any question. I love questions. Yeah. And I love coffee. If somebody wants to invite me a coffee. I'm just kidding. Okay, this is completely free. Okay. Move the eyebrow a little bit down, a lot down. Okay. Now, okay. There are some areas on the face that we're gonna see more. A warmer color, a reddish color. Okay, that's because of the anatomy. We have more blood on those areas. Remember, cheeks, chin. Okay, here too. Nose, lids, upper and lower eyelid. Just be careful. I'm trying to respect the values here. Where is shadow is going to be shadow. Just that. Usually the forehead is more yellowish, but these are pretty subtle colors. Okay. We tend to exaggerate in painting those colors, but it's not like you have to do it all the time. No, it's up to anyone. But that goes with the anatomy of the face. Okay, the same way we see some areas on the skin that sometimes represent greenish. It's not like we see green. It's just a subtle variation, knock down skin color. And sometimes I have seen people that we see some little bit, like what looks like green. Yeah. Hello, Manuel. Okay, hello. Why are baby parrots so ugly? So now is saying how to get this reference page. Yeah, sorry about that. I got this one from. I found basically a lot of the photographs that I use on Pinterest, and I was looking again for the photograph on Pinterest, and even I was looking on Google for the photograph, find the link to paste the link, and I couldn't find it. I don't know what happened. Usually I find the link. As you can see, all of my videos, you have the link to the photograph. Yeah. But in this one, maybe like I got like, I don't know, more than maybe 200, 300 videos, and in them, just a couple of them you're not gonna find the link because I couldn't find it. And this is gonna be the case for this one. Couldn't find the link. Sorry about that. Yeah, but if I'm gonna look again, after I finish up the live stream, if I find it, I'm gonna post the link. Another thing that you can do is capture my screen, okay, and save the photograph, and just look on Google look for the photograph on Google Images. There's an option from Google Images. And not just Google. You gotta, write Google Images, and then you upload the photograph to Google Images, and then just like any regular search. Okay, you got so many options. I'm moving the nose a little bit to the right. Okay. This is a color that I like a lot. Alizarin crimson with raw umber. I just love this for darker shadows. Like for example here. And to paint those reddish areas that in shadow, I would add more red and even a touch of cadmium red. Like for example for here. Okay. I'm gonna light up the background here. Okay. Now, if I feel this color is too reddish, I'm gonna add more raw umber and continue with the shadows. Okay. More raw umber. The only thing I use a lot of raw umber for the shadows. One thing that maybe you're gonna experience if you use raw umber, that after a couple of hours, the painting, the umber starts to dry. I'm not using any medium, okay? It's just normal. It's just the color. You're gonna feel that the painting becomes kind of sticky, okay? Just let you all know, just to be prepared with if that happens. Okay. Hello, Inger. Thank you so much for a very good tutorial. Okay. Oh, Denmark is now midnight. Almost the next day. Okay. Thank you for being here. Not being that late. Thank you. I'm mixing. I'm adding more. Here I got orange, white, and a touch of raw umber. I'm adding more white and cadmium yellow. I remember when I started to paint portraits. I started to paint portraits when I was a student. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's just my culture, but everybody loved here on the School of Art. All my friends, they love to paint portraits, and I remember that we didn't know too much about sometimes the skin colors or where to put red or orange. You know, here in the School of Art, it's not like the teacher that teach you portrait is gonna be a portrait painter. It's not like that. You know, they are like different teachers, and then you got into one of the classrooms, which you're gonna be for the next 6 months, and you got instruction for a teacher that is not a portrait painter. Okay, that's normal, you know. It's just like, I mean, they don't choose teachers for what they paint. Yeah? And the thing is that I remember some of my paintings. I got some of my paintings, and for some reason I don't remember. I remember one. The nose, it was kind of greenish. I don't know why. I don't know if I see that color or what. And later, obviously, with anatomy studies and all of that, I learned about the skin colors. I mean, remember at the time, speaking about 20, maybe more than almost, what, 40 years ago, there was not internet, nothing. We don't have the experience that we have now, that we can see a lot of paintings all over the world. We can just see paintings from museums. I was watching a website, I don't remember the name, it was a few time ago, where you can see paintings from museums, but really, really high quality pictures. Like you zoom in to the point that you see even, you know, the like a smaller portion, really big and high quality. That's amazing. I mean, you don't get that kind of view even getting closer to a painting. Okay. The thing is that when you learn about the skin colors, at some point the skin color is not a problem, and you realize that even if you don't get the skin color right, like perfectly dead on, it's not gonna affect your painting that much. What's gonna affect your painting? You know, that's gonna be your values. Here I go again. I speak about the same all the time, but it's something that, you know, we have to know, because everything at the end looks like it's about values. Okay, I'm squinting down my eye, trying to compare. Yeah. Okay. Oh, RBLC said, I'm waiting for you yesterday. Okay. Have you changed your life day? No, no. Yesterday was so difficult for me. I was doing some few family things, and I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it. I was, I was planning to do my live stream yesterday, like usually, every Thursday, 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. And I couldn't make it. Hello, Sharon. Thank you. And and I couldn't make it. Like I was like, I wanna paint. I wanna paint today. I couldn't make it, and today I went live. This is my third live stream today. The first one, it was on my drawing channel, And the second one is on my acrylic channel. I painted the portrait, portraits everywhere. It just like, I don't know what happened, that it was like, I want to paint. Just that, I want to paint, and here I'm painting. Yeah. And everything, it was because yesterday I spent some family time, and I thought it was going to be just like for a couple of hours, just going to a place, doing something fast, and being time to come back and do my live stream. I couldn't make it. Um, I'm going to pick up brush to soften everything. Sonu Ajay say, I'm 19 years old. Oh, you're too young. I'm serious for art. How to become a professional artist? Every time you help me. Okay. I think that at that time, I think at that age, I got into the School of Art when I was 18, 19, 19, I think it was. Okay. Again, I'm gonna mix raw umber, orange, and cadmium red. Okay. This color is gonna be for the shadow. It's basically just brown, but it's saturated brown. If you feel that it's too saturated, you add a touch of white, like I'm doing right now, and you're gonna knock down the color. You add more white, you knock down the color. But it's up to anyone, because sometimes we want a lot of saturation on the shadows. But it depends on the painting. Even on the same painting, if somebody's painting or is planning to paint this painting, the same picture, you're gonna realize that even using the same colors, you're gonna get sometimes a different result, and sometimes it's gonna work for your painting if you got saturated shadows or mute shadows, but the shadow is gonna be basically brown. Okay, and obviously you move this brown, make it lighter, make it darker, knock down the brown a little bit, or add more orange, because brown is just like a dark orange. Okay, what do you think? Still on the ugly stage, yeah? Well, I think I added too much orange to the cheek. Hello, Mervat. Thank you. Hey, don't forget to press the like button. Don't forget to smash the like button. Smash it, okay? Break your computer. Hit it really hard. Do it for me. While you do it, scream out loud. This is for you, Renso. Plosh! Smash your keyboard. Okay. Oh, Sonu Jay is asking me which oil you use. Yeah, I haven't used any linseed oil. I use linseed oil, but I use mostly for the background. Okay, but just for the background. To paint the face, yeah, I don't use anything. If I'm going to recommend something, I mean, I would say I have used tropenoid. I have used linseed oil with tropenoid half and half. I have used liquid. I like liquid, but if you, I mean, if I gotta say for what I do, what I use, I don't use anything. Okay. Mm. Oh, this is not the brush. Here's the brush. It's too dark, eh? Okay, that's better. No, I think it's too light. No, that's good. Gotta be careful not to light up this that much. I think that's perfect there. Oh, maybe a little bit darker. Yeah, a little bit darker. Need more orange on my palette. Hello, experience history. Someone is saying dry linseed oil or normal? Normal. Just a regular linseed oil. But I repeat, I don't use it that much. Like, you know, just for the to spread the paint on the background. And for the face, I don't use anything. Again, I mean, I'm saying what I do, but not saying that that's the way to do it, or no. I mean, everybody's free to use any medium. That's not gonna change anything about the oil paint. Like my painting is gonna be better for this or that. No, I mean, not even the brushes. Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying that because more than maybe if I want to, let's say, spend my money on something, that would be on the canvas. Yeah, put my money on the canvas. Night brushes are pretty good, that's for sure. But one thing that we gotta be careful is always the canvas. Sorry. Like I said before, too much ice cream. Oh my god, so sorry. You know, sometimes I got this. I know it's not like an allergic attack, but my nose starts just like it's getting wet. You know, a lot. That stops usually in 2 minutes, 50 minutes. Oh my god, sorry. If somebody's allergic here, I think you understand perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna keep this lost, the shoulder and the neck, and I'm gonna just okay, make this a little bit sharper. Okay. Okay, a little bit sharp. Oh, I'm gonna read some comments here. Hello, Sharon on Facebook. Okay, hello, Gary. Gary saying I have found it. I let some linseed oil sit out uncovered. It gets the consistency of honey and makes a great medium for oils. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Doesn't change the drying time, but it moves the paint nicely. Well, yeah, yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, hello, Bruno. Bruno is saying hi from Belgium. Sonu best medium for quick paint. I could tell you liquid. There is another medium that is like a black liquid. You know, it's just like a fast dryer. but the problem with that is, that change the color of the oil paint. It doesn't change that at the moment, but after a week or a month, you're gonna see that the painting is a little bit darker. And if you paint just one area of, you're painting with that medium, it's gonna get, really, really dark in comparison to the other color. And the thing is that dries really fast, like maybe in 20 minutes, or let's say an hour, which is fast. Now liquid, I haven't seen anything like that with liquid. Yeah, liquid is more like it's gonna dry next day. It's gonna dry like dry to the touch. You touch it and it's completely dry, but it's gonna be next day, overnight. Yeah, thinking about that, I would suggest liquid. And if you want something even faster, I would say that paint with acrylics. Hello, exploring history. Exploring history say why you're not paint jewelry. I don't know. Maybe too much work. Yeah. You made me think that. Yeah, I haven't painted jewelry even on my let's say creative paintings. No, nothing. Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't even think about it. Now I'm thinking about it. Now it came to my mind some paintings that I have seen with really nice jewelry, amazing, ornaments. Yeah, maybe I should try. Yeah, more questions. I love questions. It's pretty nice. I gotta try new materials, yeah, for sure, because I got always some questions, and I'm not able to answer so many questions because I just use linseed oil. And that's it. Yeah, I gotta try it. I gotta try. Oh no, Moody Moo Art is saying, what is your opinion on water mixable oil paints? The question is on Instagram. Yeah, I have used water mixable oil paints. I even I did paint some portraits here on my YouTube channel. Like maybe I have like 4 or 5 live streams where I try 2 brands of water mixable oil paints, and I think it's pretty nice. The good thing about them, the thing that is gonna just like you find more attractive is the fact that it's pretty easy to watch then to wash you know the brushes. And yeah, but I don't know, I mean, it's just like the same. I have read that's the same thing, it's just they took the oil paints, regular oil paints, and they add a medium, and with that medium they become water mixable. Yeah. That's a good thing for somebody that doesn't like to wash the brushes, or maybe they find that too much work. You wash the brushes with water, just like the same way that when you use acrylic. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Yeah. I should use them. Yeah. I don't know why I don't use them. What I mean, I should use them more often. Oh, hello Manila 69. Is there a difference between toxic paint versus not toxic in appearance? Uh, uh, okay, it depends. I mean, if you, let's say, prepare your own paints, your own oil paints, and you buy pigments, I will tell you, you be careful, especially if you prepare with cadmium, because cadmium is toxic. Well, I have a question there from in Instagram. How can I make the drawing part of my routine? Oh, you gotta draw daily. It's more about drawing daily. Mori is asking me, I'm no fan of solvents, debating whether or not are not too bad as said water mix of oils. Yeah, yeah. I mean, okay. What is about this toxic? I mean, cadmium is something that is toxic. It's used for batteries, and it got into your system. It's gonna stay there for, I think, 5 years. It's not gonna kill you, but it's gonna stay there for 5 years. Okay, now oil paints that maybe cadmium for real, you're gonna find it in really expensive oil paints. I don't think these cheap oil paints that I use, or this Newton Winsor, the student version, they have for real cadmium, because another thing that happens that is expensive. Okay, what they have some is our synthetic version of the pigment. Okay, that's one thing. To know the difference by watching, by seeing the pigment or the oil paint, that's impossible. Okay, and I remember one of my dogs, a long time ago, he ate, a tube of oil paint, and he was making blue poo poo for like 2 3 days. It didn't kill him. He ate, I think it was cobalt blue. For sure there was a cheap oil paint. Cobalt blue, cobalt for real. Maybe it could have killed him, but nothing happened to him. And it's nothing like for the next years, like nothing. Yeah. We just gotta be careful. And I could say more if somebody's thinking about preparing your own oil paints, buying pigments. Once I saw one of my friends just trying to prepare oil paints. I went to visit him, and he was like, without any mask, like, hey, I'm gonna prepare this, and I was like, wait, what are you gonna do? I mean, without any mask? just like that. And he was, yeah, he was so excited about preparing the oil paints that he didn't even take any precaution, any, nothing. Just was for him, just, hey, I'm gonna mix just the oil, the pigment with linseed oil, and I'm gonna get oils like the great masters. Yeah, but that's not that simple. If somebody loves, that, just go ahead. Use a mask. Take all precautions. For me, I love that. I love watching some videos where people are just preparing the oil paint. But I wouldn't do that. I mean, oh, too much work. Maybe I'm too lazy. Nowadays, even preparing the canvas is just like sometimes it feels like too much work. I prepare sometimes buy the canvas and spend the time painting more than preparing things. Well, that's me. That's my personal opinion. Yeah. Did you try sculpture? Yeah, I tried sculpture the first year as a student. We all. I mean, when you got to the School of Art here in Peru, it's like you get to the School of Art, you say, "I want to be a painter." And it's just like 100 students. They all of them. We're gonna be painters. And they say, "Hey, you gotta paint. You gotta paint for 3 months, and then you're gonna do the sculpture for 3 months, and then you're gonna do what's the name of this? Oh my God, I don't remember the name. Relief on wood, on stone. I think that's the word. For 3 months, and then some people realize, you know what? I love sculpture. I wanna be a sculptor. Yeah. And some people that got there with the idea to be in a sculpture, they realize that they love painting. But it's more like everybody wants to be a painter. And then they realize, hey, I love this thing about touching, about creating something just by touching. I love that. More than working on a 2D surface, they love the feeling of creating something with their own hands. I mean, I'm not saying that this is not created with their own hands. I'm saying like, touching the form. And I remember a head, a foot, a hand, and I don't remember what it is. It just was for 3 months. I loved it, for sure. But it looks like not enough. Not enough to know. And you gotta see my background. My mom, she was a painter. My dad, a painter. Imagine just going to the School of Art and coming back and say, "I'm gonna be a sculptor." My mom would go, "What?" You they're gonna throw me away from the family. They're not gonna leave me anything. I could be poor. the, all the lands, all the gold that's in my family. Would- I could lost everything. Yeah, just kidding. I don't have anything. I'm just a painter. Yeah. Oh, lead. Yes, well, lead is toxic, but nowadays all paints we use for painting is free from lead. Yeah, yeah. Lead white. A lot of painters love lead white. Yeah. I think it's up to anyone, what to use. Bob Drinkwater is saying, Renso, have you traveled much? Uh, I would love to travel more, but I think I feel happy about knowing some places. Yeah, but definitely I wanna travel more. Nowadays even more. It's just like even when I got my patrons on my Patreon account, and everybody's from different countries. And here on YouTube, so many people from different countries that I feel like, hey, it's like you gotta go out there, travel, visit more countries, and But the first time I went out from my country was to Colombia, to Cali. You know, I went when I was in the second year of as a student at the School of Art. One of my friends, he's a painter too. He had some of his brothers that they lived in Colombia. Oh, Merbat is saying 80% of the artists are poor. Yeah, maybe 90%. Uh, and the thing is, uh, what it was? Oh, he was like, hey, my brothers, they make a living selling paintings in Colombia. And they need somebody to go there and paint because they cannot paint enough. They were painters too. And I said, you wanna go? Like, I'm gonna pay you the ticket. You're gonna stay with us. You're gonna get some commission for every painting, or it was a salary, something like that. I don't remember exactly. It's been a lot of years. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna go. I was 20 at that time, and then I was looking for the cheapest way to go there, and I found out that there was a bus that it took like 2 days and a half to get there, and I took it. That was pretty nice, It was just experience, traveling for 2 days and a half, almost 3 days on a bus. That was amazing. At the end of, so many people started to be friends on the bus. People from everywhere, people that they were going back to Colombia or Venezuela, and because the bus kind of goes from Peru to the top to Venezuela. That was amazing, the landscape. I remember my seat. It was on the second floor on the bus, on top of the driver's seat. You got huge windows, and I was just watching, being on a cinema, on a theater. My window was, the screen. That was amazing. The landscapes were amazing. The first day I remember until today because that was just kind of a one lifetime experience. And I remember I couldn't sleep the first night. It's pretty kind of scared. Those buses doesn't stop. They just continue day and night. Yeah. The thing is that I was there just admiring landscapes, new cities, until I got to Colombia, to Cali. And the second day that I got there, the first day I went to, like, they took me like, hey, let's you need to know the city, because maybe you're gonna move around here and there. You need to go. You can go. You find restaurants here, this here, a market here. You can make international calls here in this place and all of that. And that was pretty amazing. And next day I started to work, started to paint. And I started to paint I stayed there for 3 months, just painting every day. And the thing that was so amazing for me to be here, that I started to change my schedule because I wanted to enjoy it. I was 20 and I was just working like the whole day and sleeping at night and going out just to a restaurant. It's just like I was doing anything. I wanted to know the city. I wanted to know some people. I was 20 and then I started to paint at night. I remember I started to paint like at 6 p.m. I ended up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and I went to sleep. I woke up like 11 and I got like from there the whole day for me to go out And I used to go out, not a lot, but I met some people. That was pretty nice. And then I used to start painting at like 6 or 7 p.m. And sometimes even later than that, like 10 p.m. And I paint the whole night, which at the same time was pretty good because nobody asks you for nothing. Everybody's sleeping. You just paint, paint, paint. Yeah. Nobody interrupts. I did that for 3 months. Yeah. I didn't do too much money because as I was making some money, I was spending the money. I'm not gonna say that I wasn't having a really good time, but I was 20. I was spending some money here and there. That was pretty nice because I think I learned a lot of about painting. No, because it was because of those guys, and it was because I was painting a lot of copies, master copies. You know, and when you paint the master copy, it's not a perfect, 100% perfect, but you pay attention to the brush strokes, to the things, and it was from not just from one painter, from different painters. And I think that's a good training to paint a master copy from time to time. We always learn something from copying a master, and I did that for 3 months. Besides, didn't make too much money, or I spent my own money there. It was a good practice. I was painting every day. Yeah. Hello, Cisarte. Manila is saying, what artists inspired you growing up? Oh, so many. Exploring history and you should visit India. Wow, that would be amazing. Visiting in India. Yeah, definitely visiting Asia. It has to be pretty amazing. Just huge, a lot of population and a lot of history. Wow. I don't have any plans, but I just got somebody from the family that uh, has gone to Spain, you know, and I was thinking, hey man, why are you? Maybe I should go to Spain. Okay, let's see. I got values, light, shadows. The light is more yellowish. I'm gonna change that. Yeah, I got more like a cool light because I got more white than yellow. Light, you see the light here, the light on the chin, the light on the neck. There's another, I need to light up the shoulder, but that's good. I got the volume. I got a little bit of sharper edge, a lost edge here. You're gonna lose the edge here too, and keep this sharp. Okay, and yeah, what is here too? I can have can make it pretty lost. Yeah. The ear too, lost. Definitely, it could be amazing to visit different countries. And then I went to my next trip. It was to Guatemala. We went some friends. We went with some friends to for an art exhibition. you know, Hispanic tradition or something. It was something for, like that. I stayed like for a month. That was pretty nice. Yeah, I would love to go back there. Yeah, that place just have some magic. There's an island there, a lake. Don't remember the name of that lake. It's huge, a huge lake. Surrounded by just luxury hotels. Mm. And then I went to USA. Okay, I gotta compare. I want to make the image a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm gonna keep it there, okay? Yes, it's better for me to compare. Yeah, I see some difference on the nose. Yeah, the tip of the nose. Okay, here. Hello, Irma. And if somebody wants to support my channel, you know, you got my Patreon account, and you got a membership on my YouTube channel that you joined. I think just for $1, $2 a month. You can have access to some recorded paint-along lessons. I picked up some from my Patreon account, and I put it on YouTube. You know, it's a way to support my channel and at the same time get something in return. That would be those recorded lessons. Just next to where it says subscribe, you see that says join. That's the button to press to join my membership. The membership on YouTube. You know, I have seen so many YouTube channels, like they have special live streams just for members. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. You know, like I don't know what would I do, since I think I'm doing like, you know, more than what I do. I don't think I don't have an idea. Maybe a slower live stream, like a paint along, like a lesson on Patreon with different steps. It's much black. You got the link to the brushes I use. I mean, this one is from Dollar City. It's pretty cheap. I didn't put the link to this one. I put the link to this one, which I think is pretty nice. It's pretty pointy when it's new, and it's pretty soft. You know, when it gets to this point that it's all flayed out, that's the ones that I use for blending. That's the link to Amazon on the description box to the colors and the brushes. Okay, here the nose, I can make it sharper, just to make the nose pop forward. Okay, to create some depth here. This one is just what we call liner brushes. This number 00. It's pretty pointy. Oh, Gail Pearson. Oh, thank you so much. A little bit of orange and red to this shadow here on the nose. Okay. I got a question. Exploring history. How old is a La Prima technique, sir? Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. But let's say that it started in Europe, at least, when painters started to go out from the studios. Okay, and I think that happens on the Renaissance. Somebody knows? Yes, please correct me. But painters started just to paint outdoor because at that time everything was just painting indoors. On the studio with models, still life, all of that. And I think that would be the beginning. Even that would be like, let's say, I mean, not gonna say the beginning, but pretty close. Like it was before the impressionism. Yeah, because painters go out to paint, like plain air, and they discovered more colors. Yeah. Somebody knows, please, more about that? Feel free to, know. put down in a comment. But I mean, what I'm not sure if that happens at that time or even before. For example, for a long time we in history we believe that oil paint started out in Europe, you know, and with time, I remember I read an article that they discovered oil paints in Afghanistan in some caves, like 1,000 years, more than 3,000 years old, but they were destroyed, you know. But the thing that, yeah, one thing for sure that we still keeping discovering new things, and who knows. The thing is that, let's say in that period of time, we put a name to this, painting a la prima, just one session. Yeah, one session. Can you hear me? It says Atelier CHD, says audio, like you cannot hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Maybe speaking here and nobody hears me. Okay, the thing is that I remember I used to admire a painter, Tiepolo, Giambattista Tiepolo. And I remember when I was a teenager reading that he used to start a painting and kind of finish up the painting the same day. He was pretty fast. And that would be today painting a la prima, yeah? Oh, thank you. Yeah. You know, now who knows? It's just like when we speak about the sword palette, four colors. You know, and we think, yeah, sword palette started with sword, with the painter Anders Zorn, and no, you know, in history that palette came like from before Christ. You know, and the painter that started that is in history. There's no painting. It's like Apelles, you know, is what? No, it's what's his name? Oh my God, I don't remember exactly, but it was like a painter in the old Greek that he used to use just four colors. Yeah, ochre, red, black, and white. Yeah, and that's in history. Like that was the name, you know, Apelles de Cox. Yeah, that was the name of the painter. And the history says that he was able to paint amazing portraits with just four colors. Okay, and those are the colors that we know nowadays like the sword palette. But it's before that. Okay, so many things like that we don't know. It's the same for the styles. We don't know for sure. Yeah. Oh, Gary, a question from Gary. How long do you wait to glaze an oil paint? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna explain. Now I got a question here. Like, I generally paint with acrylics, but lately it felt like I'm fighting the paint. So maybe it's time to try oils. Oh, yeah, I would say that. Yeah, what fresh color are best for a warm light? You just think about the skin color just like an orangey color, okay? Just orange, and you can make it warmer just by making more yellowish or orangey. I mean, that's at least a base color. From there, it depends about how warm is the light on the face, because that's gonna affect the reflected light and the shadow. Okay. Oh, about glazing. Yeah, I could wait. First, maybe it could be a week, 2 weeks, depending how much paint you add on the first layer. But for sure, it's gonna be better if you touch your painting and you feel that it's dry to the touch, that it's not sticky. That's perfect. That would be ready for adding glazes. Okay, and it depends on the weather. Okay. But that's what I usually do. And here where I live, it usually is dry in a couple of days or 3 days top. If you move from here to a different city in my country, maybe it's gonna take like 4 or 5 days to dry. Everything depends where you are. For this painting, for example, I've been mixing just orange, raw umber, and white, and I got the skin color, and we can say that it's pretty close to the photograph. Yep. Yeah, I know that maybe for people on Instagram you don't see the photograph. You can go to my YouTube channel, Renso Art, just that, and you see the photograph. I put it big on the screen now just to compare more easily. And those colors, we can see that I got closer. For a different picture, that's gonna be different. Nilu says to wait for 6 months to glaze. Oh no, that means that maybe that what you hear is for varnish. To varnish in the painting. For varnishing the painting, you say, hey, wait a lot, like a couple of months, like 6 months. But it depends how much paint did you add to your painting. I mean, you paint with a lot of thick paint, you gotta wait more. Yeah, in case of varnishing, yeah, the idea is that the paint doesn't dry faster or than, I mean, the varnish doesn't dry faster than the oil paint. Okay, I'm just softening everything. I didn't add blue. Nilu, mine is says, is that too long? Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much paint you add. You gotta wait more. If the paint is really thick, you gotta wait more. Yeah. Gary saying, I found that I can create soft and lost edges pretty nice by using my fingers. Not all paintings, but it is applicable on most, especially for doing portraits. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. I've seen that too. I haven't tried that. Yeah, you know, I do that when I draw. When I paint, yeah, you know, I will. Yeah, I will try. I mean, not today. I'm almost done, but I would love to try. Okay, a little bit of light here. Sorry. I'm cleaning one brush. Okay, I'm cleaning this brush, and now I'm gonna soften it here. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of white, just a bit. I want to sharpen the edge here. Okay, I got a sharp edge here. Okay, well, maybe here too. I see that this on the photograph is a little bit lighter here. Okay. Mm, I like it. Okay, a touch of yellow with the skin color that I got here for the light. Oh, Manila 69 is asking me when your next pastel live. Oh yeah, I was thinking about that today. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna paint with pastels. Oh, thank you, Mervat. Yeah. So you pay attention to. God bless you. Pay attention to the solvents and paint thinner. Yeah. You see that because I'm coughing. Yeah, you know, it's that got an allergic. I'm allergic. Sometimes it happens that I could be without, like nothing like any symptoms for years, and then all of a sudden I got the flu, and kind of stopped coughing for a month after I got the flu. But that happens to me like every 2 3 years. Yeah, that was time. And usually I don't pay attention. Yeah, but now I'm gonna remember, because now since I'm doing this live streams on YouTube, it's pretty clear. Even for me, it's gonna stay in my memory that I was coughing and coughing. Pretty annoying. Sorry about that. I could think like, hey, take a pause, take a break, but that doesn't help at all. I know that by experience. It's pretty nice having. I'm gonna add a highlight here. I pick up black. I'm gonna paint the pupil. I bought this new brush from Dollar City. A set of 6 brushes for, it was $2. It's pretty nice. Or maybe $3. Yeah, $2 is too cheap. $3 I think it was. Yeah, I tried to calculate the change, my currency. Ashton is asking me how often do you go live? Yeah, I go live like every Thursday. Yeah. Every Thursday at the same this hour. Today is Friday, I know. What happens is I couldn't make it yesterday. I tried to go live every Thursday. It's not like, sometimes it's just not possible. And then I go live Fridays. And if it's not Friday, that's gonna be to the next week. But I got 2 more channels. I don't know if I did right or wrong, but the thing is I got 1 channel for drawing. When I say I did right or wrong, I mean just create so many channels. And another channel for acrylics. If you check out the description box, you're gonna find the links to the channels. I was saying that today, for example, I did a live stream on my drawing channel in the morning, and I took a rest for an hour, and I did another live stream on my acrylic channel for a couple of hours. And now this live stream, but I don't do that so often. This happens because yesterday I wanted to paint, like I wanted to paint for real, really, really bad, and I had to do more things, and I was just planning to do, family things, and then came back here and paint, and I couldn't make it. And it was just like today was for me. I gotta draw, I gotta paint, I gotta do anything that I need to, okay? And that's what I did. That was a busy day for me today, but it was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. I'm tired, but it feels pretty good to be tired of doing what you love to do. Yeah. Now I'm gonna pick up my son and my daughter. Okay, I have 10 more minutes and I gotta go. It's pretty good for me to keep the image like bigger here. I can compare better. I see some differences, obviously. It's gonna take me too much time to copy this. And sometimes I wanted to copy something, pretty tight. Sometimes I make changes in color and contrast. Sometimes I add a reflected light, like for this side, an orangey or any color that. Not today. I love the photograph. The photograph alone, it looks like a painting, a museum painting. Yeah, pretty traditional. I love that. But on top of that, obviously, when we paint, we can add more. What I mean is we can just add some more softness. Just by softening edges. Okay, don't forget to press the like button, please. Obviously, you like what I'm doing. You don't like what I'm doing? Press the dislike button twice. I'm revising. I can't imagine myself instead of you. 4 or 5 channels, live streams teaching. How could you? Yeah, I mean, I don't do anything more. This is my life, painting. I've been painting, If nowadays I'm painting, just enjoying painting here for YouTube, live streams, and teaching. Before this, I used to paint like 8 hours, like a regular job. Obviously, without any camera, just painting my own things for 8 hours, sometimes even 10 hours, and a few times even more. My record is like I painted for a month every day for 14 hours every day. And that happened because I had an art exhibition. I was short on paintings, and I was painting day and night. I needed like 14 paintings. I got like 8. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. But I was painting day and night. 14 hours, 16 hours per day, painting. At that time, I didn't know anything about YouTube. It would have been nice just to put my camera and show, inside my studio. I remember like 5 easels. Each easel was with a painting, and I was moving from painting to painting. Like when you see those chess players moving from table to table, trying to find out what is wrong, what's gonna be the next thing that you're gonna fix, the next brush strokes, all of those things. That was pretty nice. That was like years ago. My daughter was I think it was 4 or 5 years. She used to get into my studio, and sometimes she used to ruin a few of my paintings. Like she used to pick up a brush. Imagine this painting at this stage, a commission, it's like that. And then all of a sudden I went to it, and my daughter, she was playing, and when I got back, I see a brush stroke just, bro. It was just like, oh my god. I never told her anything. For me, it was like I saw the painting and say, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna paint. I'm not gonna paint again. Yeah. And my daughter, she was like, daddy, I helped you out. I painted a little bit for you. What do you think? And I was like, oh my God, this is beautiful. Inside me, I was, oh my God, no, I'm gonna be here for 2 or 3 more hours. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Those kind of experience, those experiences that you hear about when you have, friends that painter friends, and when it's your turn, is to say like, wow, this is pretty funny. And then my son was the same. Yeah, but I gotta say, my son, it was like less interested on help me out with paintings at that time. He was just playing around with different things, with toys more. My daughter, she was the one that she wanted to help me out because she saw me like the whole day in my studio. And my studio was just there. She can just get in and get out anytime. That's why she did that with I don't know how many paintings, but a lot of them. Yeah, that's for sure. I remember I painted once a woman on a beach, and next to the woman there was this a little ball, a color ball. That's a toy for kids. And then she was like, she thought that was real, you know. It was pretty nice for me. I didn't feel like, no, it was like she was in front of me and she was, that a ball. She was like, I said, hey, 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 hey. And she was, oh, boom, and tried to grab it from the canvas, and it was wet. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But I felt, how do you say, flattered? Yeah, that's the word. When you feel like, hey, oh wow, that's pretty good. My painting, that was pretty good. Even that tricked my kid to believe that it was real. Oh, Mervad is saying my daughter do the same in portrait painting. Wow. Yeah. Gary is saying art is never finished, only abandoned. That's Leonardo da Vinci quote. Yeah. Ashton is saying how long have you been painting for? Yeah. Counting that I used to help out my mom to paint, maybe almost 40 years. Yeah. I'm saying that because that from Peru, Latin America, and this kind of a custom here. I think everywhere. Like you gotta help out with the business family business family. I don't know. I mean the thing that everybody's doing. If everybody does shoes in your family, you have to learn to do shoes, to make up shoes. Yeah. In my case, it was about painting. My mom, she used to paint portraits, and when I was a teenager, she was like, "Hey, okay, you gotta help out here." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna go out to play soccer." And she was, "No, you first help me out painting, and then you go out." And I was like, "Oh my God!" And I pick up a brush, a palette, and I started to paint. Yeah. Yeah, maybe my paintings wasn't okay. I don't know. My mom never told me, "Hey, you ruined the painting." She was like, "Okay, yes, go." And then she started to fix the painting. I started to paint the backgrounds. Obviously, she mixed the color and she told me, "Hey, paint the background." But it wasn't like, "Hey, create the color of the background." No, no. She painted the background. I mean, she mixed the color for the background. Sorry, and then I painted the background. Yeah. And yeah, and then from there I moved to paint the face, just a bit, okay. And then she was like, hey, that's good, yeah, you can go out. And then slowly I moved to paint something more like a couple of faces, you know, more and more and more and more. And by the age that I got into the School of Art, I had a little bit of experience. Not that much, but at least I could use oil paint. I know the texture. You know, I not wasn't impressed about the oil paint. You know, how thickness, how it mixed on the palette on the canvas. For some of my friends, it was the first time they touched oil paint. It was like, wow, it's kind of difficult, you know, to do something with this. It's creamy, it's thicker. Yeah, I didn't have that problem, but I didn't know too much about values, about obviously proportions. Yeah, because my mom, she didn't teach me that. For her it was like I had to help her out to paint. For her it was to paint more portraits. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? I think I'm done. Yeah, can go out to play. Yeah, let me see. Oh, it's 6. Yeah, I gotta go to pick up my daughter and my son. Hello, Lily Duret. I'm painting right now with acrylic and I'm trying to blend the skin tones. Do you have any tips? Yeah, you can use this spray water or use any retardant just to blend. You wanna, you know, what usually I do, I fade one layer on top of other layer. I don't blend. If I wanna blend, I gotta be faster or just an acrylic that dries slower. You know, I have seen this acrylic brand. I think is Golden, something like that. Somebody know that Golden. I don't know what they say that they dry really slow, like oil paint. Yeah. Now, when I paint with acrylics, I'm counting for the acrylics and the acrylic to dry. I want that. I don't want the acrylic to dry faster, slower. Sorry. It's just like I'm in front of this paint in oils, and then all of a sudden the oil dries in five minutes. I say, wow, I'm not counting on that. That definitely is gonna cost, you know, something, something on my brain. I'm gonna collapse. And then that's because I used to do kind of follow what the material does. If it dries slower, I take advantage of that. If it dries faster, I take advantage of that. Yeah. Now, obviously, there are pros and cons, and nobody's gonna say that it's easier or you know, one way or the other. It's gonna be always the same. Some people are gonna say, "Well, it's pretty difficult to blend with acrylics." Yes, it's difficult. Yeah. Some people are gonna say it's pretty difficult to put more layers on top of wet paint with oils. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Oh, hello, say praying. Yeah, Fanchong is saying late tonight. Beautiful, thank you. Yeah. Mhm. Uh, okay, I think it's time to go. What do you think? Yeah, let me know, please. Yeah. I think it's good enough. What do you think about this edge? want to make it really sharp, just to see a difference between this and this. You see, this go away, and a sharp edge just making all the other edges look softer. Okay, I think that's it for today. I would love to paint more, but okay, I'm afraid just to see if I continue painting, maybe I'm gonna just not make it better. Yeah. It's a good time, I think, to stop. Oh, highlight on the other eye. Maybe the touch that I need. Highlight here. Okay. The only change that I did was on here. See, that's more orangey. Huh? You see that? I'm gonna zoom in the nose. Okay, that transparency, I like that transparency. I think I got the same here. I got it red. That's gonna be the kind of the reflected light. Light bouncing from the lower lip to the upper lip here. And I got this. Okay. Another thing that we can see when it's closer, I need to make it more reddish here. Okay. Wow. I need something to hold my hand. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. See you all next week. My drawing channel, sometimes I go live more often because I try personally to practice drawing. Can we see the palette, Mervat? Oh, Mervat, the palette is in YouTube. Yeah, here I cannot. Let me see if I can move it. Okay, there. That's the palette. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. This is just last chance to press the like button. Okay, bye everybody. See you all next time. Oh, don't forget the necker. No, I don't paint. I'm not gonna paint the neck. The neck. Too much work. Yeah, just too much work. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could have paint more of the neck. Yeah, yeah, I gotta paint a little bit more here. Okay, yeah, just that. I think that's enough. I'm painting the shoulder. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Gotta go. Bye, everybody. Bruni saying it's great. Maybe some tiny eyelashes. No. Thank you so much, everybody. See you all next time.